Hello future engineers. Here is another video in integral calculus, and this is all about indefinite integrals as your preparation to the applications of in integration. So there are 4 exercises in this video. I want to share the solution with you. Evaluate the following indefinite integrals. So for 11, this is the same numbering as in uh, the numbering of the miscellaneous exercises in the book by Love and Rainfield. So miscellaneous exercises, I mentioned the page. I forgot to mention the page. I think it's 200, page 253. So 11, integral of x cubed plus x minus 4 over x minus 1 dx. So we divide first because this is integration by rational expressions. So we apply long division here. And this is the process of long division. So this is the dividend, that's the divisor. So x cubed divided by x is x squared times x cubed, x squared times negative 1, negative x squared. Then we subtract this expression from the dividend. And we have x squared plus x minus 4. So x squared divided by x is x times x is x squared, then x times negative 1 is negative x. Then we subtract again, we have 2x minus 4. 2x divided by x, so 2 times x, 2x, 2 times negative 1, negative 2. Subtract, we have negative 2 as the remainder. Therefore, this integral is equal to quantity integral of x squared plus x plus 2, then minus 2 over x minus 1 quantity dx. We then evaluate the integral. This would be by power formula, and this one by this is ln. So we have x cubed over 3 plus x squared over 2 plus 2x, then minus 2 ln of quantity x minus 1 plus c. So in this answer, this should be absolute value to absolute value ln of absolute value of x minus 1 for the application if we have definite integrals. So the idea is for ln it should be defined. Number 12, integral of theta d theta over theta plus 1 quantity cube. So we have repeated linear factors. So we write this as theta over theta plus 1 cube into partial fractions. A over theta plus 1 plus b over quantity theta plus 1 square plus c over quantity theta plus 1 cube. Multiply everything by the least common denominator, which is quantity theta plus 1 cube. Then we have theta equals a quantity theta plus 1 square plus b quantity theta plus 1 plus c. So setting theta equals negative 1, we get c equals negative 1. And next, we equate coefficients of x squared. In the right side, only a has coefficient of theta square rather. In the right side, we only have uh, a as the coefficient of theta square. So 0 in the left side equals a, so a is 0. Then we equate uh, constant terms. So we have uh, 0 in the left side. Then when we expand this, we have a, then we have b times 1, so b, then plus c. A is 0, then c is negative 1. So we obtained b equals negative 1. Then the integral of theta d theta over quantity theta plus 1 cube is the same as the integral of quantity 1 over theta plus 1 square, then minus 1 over quantity theta plus 1 cube, then d theta. So all these two terms can be evaluated by power formula. This is rewritten as theta plus 1 to the negative 2. The differential of theta plus 1 is, of course, negative, uh, is of course differential theta. So the answer to this is theta plus 1 to the negative 1 over negative 1, then minus quantity theta plus 1 to the negative 2 over negative 2. So the final result is negative 1 over theta plus 1, then plus 1 over 2 times theta plus 1 quantity square. So before we finalize the answer, let's have the LCD. Let's simplify this. So negative 2 times theta plus 1 over 2 quantity theta plus 1 square, then plus C. Simplifying, integral of theta d theta over quantity theta plus 1 cube d theta is negative of quantity 2 theta plus 1 over 2 quantity theta plus 1 square plus C. Then 13, integral of sine to the fifth 2 theta. We break sine to the fifth into sine to the fourth 2 theta, then times sine of 2 theta. Replacing sine to the fourth 2 theta by sine square, of course, quantity square. By the identity, then we have integral of quantity 1 minus cosine square of 2 theta quantity square, then sine 2 theta d theta, which is integral of 1 minus 2 cosine square of 2 theta plus cosine to the fourth 2 theta, then sine of 2 theta d theta. So if we let u be cosine 2 theta, the differential is negative 2 sine 2 theta d theta, so that we can apply power formula here. So we have negative 1 half integral quantity 1 minus 2 cosine square of 2 theta plus cosine to the fourth of 2 theta times quantity negative 2 sine of 2 theta d theta. So this is now in the form integral, the first negative 1 half, the integral of du. Then the second one is negative 2 u square du, integral of negative 2 u square du. Then this is integral of u to the fourth du. Integral therefore is negative 1 half times quantity cosine of 2 theta minus 2 thirds cosine cube of 2 theta, then plus cosine to the fifth 2 theta over 5 plus c. Distributing negative 1 half, integral of sine to the fifth 2 theta d theta is negative cosine 2 theta over 2 plus 1 third cosine cube of 2 theta, then minus 1 over 10 cosine to the fifth of 2 theta plus c. Then lastly, 14, we expand first. Integral of quantity e to the x plus e to the negative x quantity square dx is like integral of e to the x plus 2 plus e to the 2x rather plus 2 plus e to the negative 2x dx. So we can just apply this integral of ln. There is 1 half because if we imagine u is 2x, the differential is 2dx. So we just evaluate this directly. The first integral is e to the 2x over 2. The second is 2x. And the third is negative 1 half e to the negative 2x plus c. So the answer is this. But take note that 1 half of e to the 2x minus 1 half of e to the negative 2x is also sine hyperbolic of 2x. So one answer is, we just copy that, 1 half e to the 2x plus 2x minus 1 half e to the negative 2x plus c. Then take note that the first and the third terms are equivalent to sine hyperbolic of 2x. So the other answer is 2x plus sine hyperbolic of 2x. So that's it for this video.